P.T. Barnum famously said that there's a sucker born every minute. But what's commonly not said or not mentioned along with that famous statement is a couple of very important corollaries to the sucker born every minute idea. The first corollary is that suckers are suckers because suckers are willing to believe something that is too good to be true. Now, why would somebody believe something that is too good to be true? A lot of people have a lot of complicated and confusing ideas about money. One common belief or collection of beliefs about money is that money is bad or money is evil or those who crave money are evil. But at the same time, very few people would reject an offer of risk-free, string-free money. Similar beliefs exist around the ideas of popularity and fame. We tend to become very angry and resentful at people that gain a lot of fame and money without very much effort. But if somebody came to your house and said that you had the perfect face for their ad campaign and all you had to do was memorize a few lines, say them in front of a camera, and you would become rich and famous, nearly everybody would accept that offer. Happily accept that offer. Yet that is exactly why most people are rich and famous. They are lucky in how they look. They are lucky in what they can do. They are lucky in their connections. One of the laws of power is to criticize what you can't get. This is essentially the sour grapes theory. We do this because it protects our ego. We could just admit that they are lucky and they are rich and we are unlucky and we are poor, but that would make us feel like crap. So we pretend that we don't want what they have, so we can feel better than them instead of worse than them. One very common way historically that rulers and elites and those with wealth keep their wealth is to create ideas in society that wanting money is bad or evil. This was a very common ruling technique that was present in both the Roman Empire and in samurai Japan. Once the Roman Empire accepted Christianity as their main religion, they highlighted the idea that being poor is holy, that the richer you are, the harder it is to get into heaven. This is something that poor people would readily believe. This idea works for both rich people and poor people. It kept poor people from wanting to become rich because being rich was evil and being poor was holy. But from the rich elites' wealthy perspective, it was good because it protected them from needing to worry about competition for their wealth. This same strategy was applied in feudal Japan. The samurai essentially had to take a vow of poverty. It was also considered noble to be a poor farmer, just barely having enough to stay alive. The merchants, the people who actually bought and sold goods and kept goods flowing through the economy, were considered the lowest classes possible. It was an ingenious way of keeping them in their place, a class structure that put the noble poor above the potentially wealthy merchants. A second corollary to P.T. Barnum's famous statement is that you can't con an honest man, because honest people know and believe that in order to succeed at anything, you have to put in a lot of work and effort. There are no shortcuts. In order to succeed at anything, you must take risks, accept failure, and learn from your mistakes. Honest people understand that becoming rich and famous, if done honestly, is the most noble thing you can do. To create something that a large number of people value and are willing to pay you for. To honestly become rich. To honestly become famous. To honestly become admired by the masses. If you can do this, you'll prove everybody wrong.